Hi everyone, my name is Mordi Spero. I'm the advisor for Greater Washington NCSY. And I want to share a concept that we've been talking about now for the last few weeks. We're talking about in the Parsha and all the last few weeks Parshios is the concept of building the Mishkan, right? Building the tabernacle. And a famous concept that we get from the Mishkan is this concept of Shabbos, that we keep Shabbos. So in last week's Parsha, it says in one of the psukim, it says, for 6 days work shall be done, and on the seventh day you should rest. So a question I heard asked was, for 6 days work shall be done? I mean, talk normally, right? For 6 days you should do work, and then on the seventh day you should do rest. What's this 6 days work shall be done? So I saw a story that I really liked that I thought related really well to this question. There was a guy back in the days of the Talmud named Nachum Ish Gamzu. And his name was Nachum Ish Gamzu because no matter what happened, he said, Gamzu Latova. This is for the best. Everything that happened, whether it was for good, bad, he said this is for the best. So the Jewish people needed to send a present to the Roman emperor. And they decided they were going to send it with this guy, Nachum Ish Gamzu, because miracles happened for this guy. So they fill up this chest with gold, with diamonds, with so much fancy stuff, and they're going to send it as a present of goodwill, and hopefully the Roman emperor will be happy with that. So Nachum takes off with this stuff. He stops off at a hotel for the night, and these people see this chest. They're like, okay, there's got to be some good stuff in here. So when he goes to sleep, they go into his room, they open it, they're blown away. They immediately go and bring back a chest full of rocks and dirt and all this other garbage. They they fill up they empty his chest and they fill up his chest with all the bad stuff. And they take all the jewels, the diamonds, the gold. He's sleeping soundly, doesn't know anything happened. Next morning he wakes up, goes to the Roman emperor's palace. He says to him, I'd like to present you this chest that the Jewish people are sending as a sign of their goodwill and faith to the emperor. Emperor opens the chest and sees dirt, rocks, and he's ticked off. What is going on? Are you kidding me? You're making a mockery of me over here? So he says, you're going to be killed. You're going to be executed. One of the advisors in the Roman emperor's court says to him, hold on a second, right? The Jews aren't stupid. They're not sending you a chest full of dirt just to tick you off. Maybe this is the same dirt from their ancestors, the miracle dirt. What dirt was he referring to? Back in the days by Abraham, right, when he was fighting battles, God would make miracles for him that when he would throw dirt, it would turn into arrows and swords and spears and all other types of weapons. He would defeat his enemies even though he was outnumbered. Right? So he says to the emperor, this advisor says to the emperor, maybe this is that same miracle dirt that his forefather used. Emperor says, okay, we'll give it a shot. There was this one town that they were not able to conquer. So the emperor says, use the dirt on the town. Right? If it's miracle dirt, like you say, so then it'll work out. They use this dirt, they take over the town, they take over the other two towns that they were having trouble with. The emperor is flying on cloud 9. He is so happy. He gives Nachum Ish Gamzu, he gives him 2 more chests filled with gold, diamonds, jewels, everything, sends it back. He says, you guys are awesome. Take this back with you. This is my present. Nachum goes back. He stops off at the same hotel. And they say to him, these people are shocked. They're like, yo, you're not dead yet? Right? He's like, no, the dirt. He explains to them what happened. They think that they're sitting on miracle dirt. So they raise their hotel to the ground. They fill up chest after chest after chest, and they bring it to the emperor, and they say, this is the miracle dirt that you just used. The emperor's like, all right, right? And he tries using the dirt. It's regular dirt. Nothing happens, and the emperor kills all these people who brought him the dirt. So what happened in the story? No, the dirt wasn't miracle dirt, but what happened? Nachum Ish Gamzu understood that everything is from God, right? And everything that happens is for the best. That was his motto, right? Everything that happens, Gamzu Latova, it's for the best. So for a person like that, God goes out and helps him out. He's in a bad situation, God goes above and beyond. He'll make miracles happen for that person because that person understands that it's not what the world wants, it's what God wants. And we have that same concept right over here. That's what the pasuk is saying, right? For a person who understands that for 6 days work shall be done, and on the 7th day I'll rest, that person is peaceful and happy on Shabbos because he understands that for 6 days I'm going to go out and I'm going to do work. And I'm going to do the best job that I can, but in the end, God is making the work be done. Right? God is helping me out. For 6 days work shall be done with me or without me. God's making it happen. So for the 7th day, Shabbos, I'm resting. I don't have to worry about it because God's taking care of me. But for a person who doesn't understand that concept, for a person who says for 6 days I'm doing work, so on the seventh day, Shabbos, they're bugging out, right? Like, are you kidding me? Like, I'm not doing anything. I'm sleep like I'm not making money today. I'm not working today. I'm not feeding my family today. How is anything going to get done? They're worried. They're constantly worried. They can't possibly understand that God is really making it happen and they're not making it happen. And if we can all try to understand that everything that happens in life is from God, and it's not just us who are controlling it, but there's somebody else out there who's looking out for us and who's making sure that everything works out for us, our lives will be that much better, that much easier, and we'll be able to keep Shabbos that much better and be able to understand this concept of God is looking out for us and God is taking care of us. Shabbos, everybody. Have a great weekend.